All right. Anyways, what was the Skin Man? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
it was good. It worked out perfect right before you started. I said if the camera faces Skin Man the whole time, it's got to be called a Skin Cam.
Skin Cam, exactly. I
And
like
the only part that I heard was skin cam, and I was appalled.
I'm sorry. No, if you got to know context behind the story.
3 minutes in, and or not even 3 seconds in, and I'm laughing. 30 seconds in. All right. Well, all right. Tonight's episode of Coach on a Buffalo, Coach's First Ride, will have to be seen at a later date because Coach didn't want to get mud on his new boots. I can't blame him. But never fear. There's no mud in the studio here, and we're going to play this podcast instead.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you.
Music Lovers Only.
What is up?
So many stories about boots. I almost bought my second pair this weekend.
We are now For Boot Lovers Only. We are For Music Lovers Only. This is episode 97. We're going to talk about family traditions, family ties, songs with family ties. We kept it loosey-goosey as always, I mean, it could have been distant cousins, dated his sister. I don't know. You know how we do it.
I was sure looking for them off-brand ones. I sure was. I was looking for them, and I didn't really find anything. But one of the conversations that I had with my people on my thread was related by intercourse.
They did it once. That works. That works. And I'm Josh. Got Santi and Coach with me. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. I'd like to thank my wife for bringing me out of water for this show to start the show. So
cheers. I got fresh coffee.
Yeah, I got a root beer. It says root beer on it. I don't know what brand it is.
I've had a day. It was my first day back to work, so I'm gonna have a hard water.
For this show, water for me, guys.
Yeah, you just drink the regular water. I'm gonna have a hard water.
What's up, Timothy? Yeah, we're gonna. I've been addicted.
This was gonna be hard, and this was it was hard. I thought it was gonna be hard, as in, I don't think you really think about how many bands we could just have done. Brothers, we could have done literally bands with brothers in them, and had all of the music we wanted to have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of brother bands. There were a lot of sister bands. And I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, guys. I'm trying to get everything posted up.
Just sharing the show. Just share it. Go find us. Go make sure if you're watching now, share it to your page if you're not, offended by a bunch of music lovers,
Yeah. Share it. Do
it. Yeah, it was pretty easy. I'd kind of had my list already. And then, like I said, just broadening up a little bit, I found some, and I found when we get into it, I found a band that I never really gave much attention to, and then when I kind of just push play on the band, and I was like, "What is this? Is this still them?" And I'm like, "Cool."
Now I'm intrigued. I want to know now. I want to skip forward to that part, but I'll wait.
And I found them on the Waterboy soundtrack. I was like, "What?" I didn't even know. I mean, I don't recall everybody. Oh, hey man, this Waterboy album, it's great. I didn't know.
It is a great album, dude. It is there is so much that, like, you just think about him on that. Every time he's on that lawnmower, there's one hell of a song.
Yeah. It does have a soundtrack.
I have not watched the Waterboy all the way through once.
Oh,
okay. Man. Well, you can do it. You can do it all night long.
I've seen like parts and pieces.
Mama always said you can do it.
Foosball.
Well, I don't know, Coach. You probably haven't been on the socials still too much, right?
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I've been on a little bit more, but just I'm still a video scroller more than I'm tired of seeing everybody's sad, whiny posts.
Well, it's a video. I don't know, but I scared Santia with this earlier, so I'm giving you heads up with it now. But this guy has been all over the internet.
He's not. That don't scare me. I'm actually that guy I would watch at 3 a.m.
Yeah, his name is Bobby Liebling. He's a vocalist for a doom metal band, Pentagram. They've been around since 1971. They just got a new album. It's kind of like a doom metal super group, and you know they're a heavy metal doom metal pioneer. And
All right, now I am scared. Take his picture down.
Yeah, flash forward to 2025, and he was going viral for that meme, for that video. It's doom metal. I mean, he's got this voidful look, and he just, staring contest, kind of his eyes all bugged out.
Yeah, he looks very doomy. Metal. Very, very much doomy.
So I'm definitely gonna go listen to that album after we get done here.
Okay.
All right. That's cool.
I'll check it out now. I'm in. Ooh. All of a sudden, for some reason, lately I've been into some Puddles the Clown.
I love Puddles.
I do too. He's great, and I don't know why. Just in between stuff, I'll just pull up some Puddles. And the video, like if you just listen to him, the first time I ever actually was a fan of our old show, was a big fan of his, but the first thing I ever actually listened to was on Spotify, no video. I'm like, dude, this dude is just amazing. And then you go to the video. Yeah. It's what the freak?
Yeah, I feel like I might not want to see that.
No, it's super good.
The clown you think it is.
Yeah, it's super good.
Dude, it is the most amazing vocals you will ever hear out of a clown. I will guarantee you that.
The most amazing vocals I'd ever hear out of a clown. Okay.
Out of anybody, not even a clown. Even if he wasn't
you're in top 10 vocals you'll ever hear, but god dang guaranteed the best you'll ever hear out of a clown.
Puddles the Clown. Okay, I'll put him down.
Put it on your list. I'm sorry. We could do sorry, I didn't mean to go way off topic, but
I'll keep him going on way off topic. Guy on a Buffalo. I just had to watch that again. That was obviously the inspiration for the title slide there. I don't know what we call that. You can't do that on the internet slide. But yeah, that was a fun one.
Hell yeah.
I had to watch it again today.
I'm sorry, guys. There's a trash truck outside, and I don't know why.
We can't hear it. Other than it catching your attention, I don't think I noticed it until other than you paying attention to it. So
I noticed it because it's a fucking trash truck. Like, why are you here?
We're running super late today.
That's purposely why I did not put any windows on my studio so nothing could distract me when I'm in here at work.
When we're making our millions of dollars.
Besides myself, the only distraction and the worst distraction that I have.
Well, like I said, with the extra cameras, I got a couple extra cameras. I think we may evolve the spinner was kind of what I was thinking. We could have a spinner cam. So we might be working on that in the next couple days. I'm
down with it. I'm down with it. We got the tools. We've got the ability.
Like I said, I got two new cameras because we had one crap out Saturday or Sunday when we were over, and we've had to use one of Coach's, which I mean it's no big deal, but it's nice just having everything set up and nobody touching your shit.
What's crazy is look at what you're watching me on right now. That is that is a pretty good looking camera. That is what was on with Skin Man in the Skin Cam. It is clear. I mean, like it looks like a clear camera.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was. Sorry.
I think that's the one we've been using on us.
Yeah, it's a great camera. I mean, this was for a webcam. This was the most expensive one at the time I bought it 2 years ago.
Yeah. I bought two $20 ones, man. I used the same one I had. That same one I had on the canvas.
I'm telling you, this thing is crazy. It was $79.99. No, it was like $149.
Yeah, like I said, anything else going on? Santia has got a show Saturday.
Yep, Saturday. I got Freya Fest. There's going to be a bunch of folks. It's going to be incredible. It starts at 4, goes till like 11, and it's going to be at Midwest Drum. Just right off of Douglas and Grove across the street from East High School, and it's going to be amazing.
right next to my wife's work.
Yeah.
The back.
Oh crap! That's way too much information. Now people are going to be showing up there trying to like, where's Coach? Where's Coach?
Bring him to
all
me.
of our adoring fans. Before we get into it, we did have a guy on the internet. He was a super huge Lenny Kravitz fan. He corrected us on all of our mistakes.
Oh, really?
Over on the Tube of Views, and
that one guy. I see him.
If he corrected all of the mistakes, that he made a whole show. So great.
Well, I went ahead and asked him. I go, what's your top 5? And he was like, oh, I can't do that. That shut him up. I'm like, yeah, we do this every week, man.
We want it. We'll take it. What were our mistakes? I'd like to know a couple of them.
I think when I shared, when I copied and pasted the list onto there, I think I had one of the albums wrong. And
that could happen. Honest mistake.
Yeah. I mean, it's fixed now, but
it's okay.
I did.
Listen, we want fact checkers. That means you're watching, you're listening. Don't get mad at those people. Thank you.
I didn't get mad, but he was kind of.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, don't get mad. Thank you.
Yeah. He was kind of condescending with his tone on things. I was like, hey, bro, don't be talking to Santia like that,
yeah. Because he said, what was it? Because I told him that this seems like the album that he put his heart in, and then dude was like, he put his heart in all his albums.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I am wrong.
Hey, if we inspire bigger fans of music than us, then that's pretty fucking awesome. So, and especially like, listen, there's only maybe 3 or 4 artists that I'll fight you over. Other than that, I just fucking love music.
I'll fight over Nickelback.
I know, and they better be on your list because I figure you could have done 5 Nickelback songs this week.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be geeked. But I'll fight you over a couple things. But other than that, don't talk about Eminem. Don't say MGK is better than Eminem.
Yeah, we've witnessed that.
Off my friends list real quick.
I wonder why I hadn't been seeing your feeds, man.
Yeah, blocked your ass. You make one MGK comment. No, I'm joking.
Well, I seen something on it was like Eminem Logic, a group, an Eminem Logic. I don't know if I follow it or if it just, since we talk about it a lot, it gets picked up to there. But they were saying that Renegade, that his verse or whatever on Renegade was Dookie and Jay's was better because Jay's was his heart and soul or something. I'm like, what y'all trying to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Go back and listen to Jay-Z's take on that song.
Well, I know. I'd heard that he had to step it up because him.
Yeah, listen to every single person that has ever got a verse after Eminem wrote one, and think how that changed to the hell. Like, go listen to an LL Cool J song with Eminem. You want to hear LL Cool J rap like you've never heard? Put him with Eminem. You want to hear any rapper rap more best, top of their game, put him with him. That tells you something. There's nobody that'll go on with him. And I mean, Snoop Dogg says, I got to step my game up. So sorry. We're doing family,
It's the Eminem show too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. There's other bands too.
I mean, his daughter, Haley, was on an album. You could have done that one.
Yeah. His mom has a whole album. So
good night.
I've never listened to her album, but I feel like I want to.
She has one of the songs on there's Lot Auto Tune is actually a pretty damn good song. And Eminem actually, I got to figure out where. I only heard it one time. He makes a dub over where he reports some of the stuff in one of her songs, and it is some of the most heartbreaking Eminem you've ever heard, but it is badass. And if I can find it, I will share it to our group. It is pretty awesome. So
good, cool beans. All right, get the spinner handy, Coach. Let's we don't have the spinner cam today, but coming soon, a handy dandy spinner cam.
Spinner cam.
Oh no, I don't have I didn't upload our thingies, so we don't have our thingies.
I don't know.
That's on the line.
Yeah.
Coach.
Yay!
Woo! So we got it here in chat because I don't have those things anymore. Not anymore. I got to get them back on there.
You don't have it. That's okay. Good. Coach needs to go. That's 2 weeks in a row. I think. Did I go first last week?
Yeah, but I picked you to go first.
Oh, that's true. There you go.
No.
That might be 3 weeks in a row because I think I won the week before. Then you picked me. I like going first because then I make sure my songs don't get stolen. This is going to be a first since we've been doing this show because everything that happened today, because I just got back yesterday from vacation, because I had a show tonight, because it was crazy at work today. I do not have a top 5. This is a unmarked list that we're going to do a top 5 live.
Ooh.
So I've got
on the fly.
You're so brave.
And this is crazy for me. It's a little hard. At number 5, Pantera, Walk.
Yeah.
Daryl and Vinnie Paul. Man, I could have put a bunch of Pantera up there, but Walk, man, when you think of Pantera, that is it. And that's quintessential, both of them. That's Dimebag at his best. That's Vinnie at his best. Good song.
Yeah.
My number 4, come back up screen. My number 4, AC/DC, Shoot to Thrill.
Ooh.
Angus and Malcolm.
They had the double family because Bon Scott took over or whatever after. So
yep. But there's so much. I mean, we could have done 5 AC/DC songs. That just, as I was doing this, it makes me think of all the the bands I don't know if I've had an AC/DC song on since we've done this show. And AC/DC is great every time. I mean, I could listen to almost every album, and I mean, of course, a lot of their songs are similar, but great music. So
yeah.
But Dirty Deets are no longer done dirt cheap.
No, they're expensive now. Dirty Deeds are very expensive with inflation. Number 3 is a newer song, and this one, man, I enjoy the hell out of it. I don't even know where it falls, but it's the Glorious Sons. S.O.S. Sawed Off Shotgun.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That song just, man, I don't know. If that doesn't get you up and moving or something, I
didn't realize that was brothers. I still listen to that song quite a bit, but I didn't realize it was related family members or whatever.
That was what's cool to me because every band so far that I've done other than AC/DC, when I searched family bands, did not come up. Spotify helped me figure out they were family bands, and then I had to go back and do the research to find out that Brett and Jay Edmonds are the family and that lead singer and guitarist.
Yeah,
I believe so. If you're the Glorious Sons fans, you'll correct that on YouTube.
Yep. Fix us all.
Correct.
My number 2, and it's probably, there's maybe only 2 or 3 songs, but this is my daughter's favorite band other than One Direction growing up. But it was Jonas Brothers and Only Human. And that song is a completely different Jonas Brothers song. That song's got some deep feel to it, poppy, but also it's a damn good song. Honestly, I liked that song before I ever knew it was Jonas Brothers. I'm jamming it. My daughter's like, "You like the Jonas Brothers?" I'm like, "I did not know that was Jonas Brothers." No, I like the Jonas Brothers. I'm so sorry. And I bumped a Hanson song for Jonas Brothers, by the way, at number 2, because I wanted to put Hanson in there very bad. And hopefully, if one of you guys don't have them, they make honorable mention. But my number 1. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I'm a huge Cage the Elephant fan.
Yes.
And Brad and Matt Schultz
I didn't
started.
know
Yeah, they started it. Dude, they've went through crazy hell, and there's so many songs I could use, but I went with "Shake Me Down." It's one of my favorites ever. It actually wasn't real big when it first came out. Now it's one of their real popular ones. Cool vibe to it, cool feel to it, cool story to it. But I finally got to get some Cage. It's been so long. I went back through my history, and I've only used 2 Cage songs all of the shows that we've ever done. And Cage is, I don't know. They used to be. They're a top 10 band for me, maybe top 15. Because there are some stuff I don't like, but man, I like Cage. Man, they're good dudes, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
didn't know they were either.
And here's the other thing. I tried my hardest. All 5 of mine were brothers. Every band of mine were brothers in there. So
Good list. Good list. I couldn't name one Jonas song. I mean, I thought of them, and then while you were doing your list, I thought about 10 more other brothers. You know, I kind of, I don't know. I got a Lucy. I guess I got 2 brothers on mine.
I thought about this, and we could do this still. Even after when we get done, we'll talk about it. We could literally still do a brothers,
just the brothers
category, because there are 400. I mean, the Isley. I mean, there's just. I mean, there are so many brothers bands. Just so you know, we could do ones with only brothers in the name, and we could still each have 15 bands with 5 different songs. No problem.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
let's
easily.
spin this thing again.
That was an awesome list, dude.
Santia.
I'll have to change this camera view. It is a little far away. I just wanted to see like my new setup in the corner here and stuff. So next week we'll see. I'm gonna have a TV behind me probably, and we'll see.
Yeah, play around with it.
Gotcha. All
I'm
right.
like
So
a girl. I love rearranging my furniture.
I hate it. I used to just wake up one random Sunday and just change all my shit around, just cause. And now I don't want to do that because my back hurts. But that's neither here nor there. I wrote my list, and then I had to run and go see Heather's comedy special at the Flying Pig Improv. Being trans is funny, and it was amazing. Just the bit that I got to see. So if you guys ever get a chance to see it, go look at that. So I don't have an order. I have 7 songs, so I need to eliminate 2. But the first one that we're going to do,
I should have called my list the Santia list.
Santia list. The first one that I'm going to do is going to be Billie Eilish. Eilish. I've been calling her Billie Eilish for so long, and that is not her name, but my kids think it's funny. Yeah. And of course, Billie Eilish has her brother as her producer and her songwriter. Yep. And the song that I picked was Bad Guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
When that came out on the radio, it was just so much. It was so different than anything else that was playing that I thought at first that it was like a commercial for Target or something. And then like they got into the actual lyrics in the song, and then they got to that weird breakdown in the end to where it's just like, wow. And I'm not really a Billie Eilish fan, but I really appreciate what she's accomplished just with her and her brother just doing what they feel like doing. And
you know who is a big Billie Eilish fan though? And that's Josh's daughter.
Yep, that's why I've heard that song a lot.
Oh!
I tried to get into I listened to the new album, one of the latest albums. I don't know if she's had one since then, but it's hard for me to get into. I mean,
I don't know. I think she's pretty talented, and I think Phineas, her brother, actually, I like a lot of his music too. It's very different, and I'm probably more of a Phineas fan than I am a Billie Eilish fan. Honestly, I mean, I like staring at her. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, I apologize for that masculinity and sexuality that came out there. But
the song she did with the toy, made the beat with the toy. That's what I just like. I don't want my daughter.
I don't know, man. She's
that story.
Like
she's
what
very.
toy? What are y'all talking about? I don't think I've heard that one. I've heard
there is one of her songs that is the beat is made with a toy.
A sex
your
toy,
imagination, adult toy.
It's a vibrator.
Yeah,
and it's a great song. It's actually.
I don't think I've even heard the song, but I've heard the story, and it was like on a reel or something, and she's got it up to the. I'm like, don't want my daughter listening to this, but okay, whatever.
I mean, like, if you don't tell her.
Well, I haven't, but I found out, and I mean,
The internet exists for all of us, by the way.
Yeah,
yes,
now you
I
can't
know he's
unhear
got
it.
full internet over there. He's probably listening in right now.
Yeah. Well, then moving on.
Moving on.
Number 2 is going to be Will and Jaden Smith, Work of Art.
I don't think I've heard
And
that one.
the first, and I've listened to all sorts of Will Smith. Will Smith has always been one of my favorite artists, and he always gets his accolades. He always has his hits or whatever else. He's not really. I don't know that he's really considered like a musician. He's just an overall just artist with his acting and his everything that he just puts his face and hands and whatever.
Right hands into a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And
I
right
think his
hand.
acting
Yeah.
definitely overshadows.
Strong. Right.
Parents just don't understand to this day is probably one of my favorite songs. And
Summertime? No, Summertime got that one beat. I love Summertime.
I don't know, man.
Getting jiggy kind of loses me.
Yeah.
With getting jiggy.
I don't know. I'll still get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
kinda where I
I don't appreciate him slapping my dog Chris Rock. He did lose me with he really lost me with that. But then I watched any one of his movies and he brought me right back.
Yeah. I like how you said any one
After
of
Bad
his
Boys
movies.
1, don't watch another Bad Boys because that starts to ruin it. But you watch what's the one with him and his dog where he's the last?
Legend.
I mean, one of the greatest fucking movies
I Am
ever.
Legend.
Yeah, probably literally top 10 movie ever made. And if you don't cry in that movie, you don't got no heart.
Have you guys seen Collateral Beauty?
Yes.
Oh, yes. That is a beautiful movie. That is
Will Smith, dude. I'm still listening. You don't slap my dog Chris Rock. Don't do it. If I see Will Smith today, I'm gonna try to slap that motherfucker. But I love his acting. I'm just joking. I'm not really. I love his. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's why I said I love him and some DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said we grew up. All three of us grew up in the time when innocent rap was actually pretty damn good. That's what I call Will Smith rap. Until getting jiggy with it, that was him coming out of the box. But he was that innocent rap,
Right.
Your parents could listen to all of it,
Exactly. And then he's definitely classic. This particular song though was definitely out of his wheelhouse as far as how he usually sounds.
Yeah.
Because most of the songs that he puts, and somebody's going to argue with me about this, but I don't even care anymore. But a lot of the songs that he puts out are commercial, like they're commercialized, they're club hits, they're dance
100%.
hits. But this Work of Art, one of some of the lyrics that I wrote down is I am the wretched and the blessed, I'm the average, I'm the shadow and I'm the light and I'm the marriage, and he's just talking about how he's all sorts of different aspects of all sorts of things that make him him. And it's a beautiful thing to think about because we always try to think of ourselves as linear. It's just like one thing, one person, one type of person, but we're so many different things simultaneously. And to accept all those parts is like makes you a work of art.
Yep.
So that's my number 2. Number 3 is going to be Chris Cornell and his daughter Toni Cornell, and they did a rendition of Redemption Song that to this day absolutely makes me cry. And it's just she has such a beautiful voice, and I don't know what she sounds like now, but just having her on stage with him, to see just that softness in him. That was where you could actually see the softness in his heart, is when he was singing with his daughter. And it's one of the songs to where sometimes if I just feel like feeling, then I'll put that on.
Yeah.
But that's my number 3. Number 4. I'm going to go way back. Going to take it way back to the Jackson 5.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, they're brothers, famous brothers. And my Jackson 5 song is going to be I Want You Back.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Wasn't there one sister in that band?
Janet was messing around in there for a little bit,
Okay.
probably because she had a little attitude. She probably demanded to be in it. I just want to be. I can do it too. Like it's Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, Dad. But yeah, when they were doing the variety shows, she was on some of the variety shows. I don't recall her ever being on any of the tours because Joe was really
controlling.
Controlling wanted the boys to do it, and then Janet just went and did her own thing. Latoya had a good career too, and so did Reby. So they all just did their music thing. But yeah, I Want You Back, definitely classic, fun. That is a fun song.
Great song.
All right. Was that what 3, 4? That was number 4, wasn't it? That was number 4. All right, and then the last one. As you guys know, I love Nickelback.
What?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Surprise!
Such a surprise. And Nickelback, Chad and Michael Kroger, it took me a while to find something that they wrote together. Like they didn't write the whole albums together. It was either just Chad writing it or somebody else writing it. But the songs that I found, somebody's probably going to fact check me about that too, but I don't care.
Don't you worry about them. You worry about you.
I'm just letting them know that I don't even care.
It's the internet. We don't have to be true. We don't have to speak the truth. We can.
We say it is the truth. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
It's purple.
It's all real. I am not a bird. But the song that I picked that they wrote together was Figure You Out. Because, sometimes you like your pants around your feet. But that song is dirty and fun and sad all at the same time. If you just really think about it, it's talking about the worst type of toxic relationship. You got drugs, you got pants, you got friends.
Well, the brother was the bass player, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, technically, he wrote the music and stuff. I would say any album off of.
Why are you fact checking me?
Well, did
I don't care what you think.
Did he actually have writing credits on that song?
Yes.
He did? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what line he wrote. What line do you think he wrote?
Oh, don't you do that, Josh.
One line. He probably changed one word.
Are you internet Karen right now?
No, I'm curious now.
Maybe he wrote the song. Maybe he wrote the song and the other brother wrote the music on that one.
Well, in the first band, I only got one writing credit because I changed the word to one of the songs. Just one word. I go instead of saying this, say this, and the singer was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." So I got one writing credit in that one.
Okay. So it brought up trauma. I see.
Yes.
Get off my ass, man.
Good list.
Well, the Chris Cornell thing kind of brought up. Do you see that Nirvana reunion?
I did.
Well,
not okay. There was a good one. I think I don't know what it was, but oh crap, I can't think of who. I think it was Dave Grohl's daughter sang a Nirvana song. They did like a couple people come out, and then something separate. Post Malone did it, and I'm like, God, that's not the way it needs to go. So, yeah, I don't know if that's a real thing. It's going to happen regularly. Internet's full of lies. I don't know if that's true, but I do not want that to be true.
My Chris Cornell sounder went off a little late. Sorry.
Thank you, sweetness.
All right, so here's my little. Okay, it's me. I'm gonna kick it off with the band that started. Like I said, I never gave him much credit. I listened to the hits, and it's Dwayne and Greg Allman, the Allman Brothers. Like I said, the Ramblin' Man.
Good music.
And that's good music, no doubt. But I never dug into them, so I just let them play. And then I'm sitting there, and it's like the song, there's no lyrics. They had a lot of instrumentals, but it's just a jam. You know, they're just a jam band, and it's just going, and it's like, this is so grooving. And they've been around forever. But the song that I chose is "Old Friend" off of the 2003 album "Hittin the Note." And I mean, I assume there was a lot of variations of the band. I mean, I think the Greg Allman band had a. You want to put that on there?
No, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, we'll play around. I didn't know you could flash it.
I didn't know I could do it either. Sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But it, you know, I mean, I lost track. I mean, but there were several
Allman
versions
Brothers.
of the band. Like the Greg Allman had his band. All of the members kind of had their own bands. So I'm pretty sure, being that this was the Allman Brothers bands, both Greg and Dwayne were together and alive at this time. I mean, because like I said, this was pushing up on the ageism and everything. But the song "Old Friend," it's kind of it's got a lot of old man wisdom in it. You know, there's another song on here that's got a lot of old man wisdom in it, but it, you know, you could tell he's lived the life. He's learned all the, not all. I mean, learned a lot of things, and a little regretful in the tone to it. And so, I mean, that I can relate to that a lot right now. So it was a good song, really hit me.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Number 4, Lil Wayne and Birdman. I run this.
Yeah.
I run this. And it is everything that a dirty South, a down South hip hop album should have. It's cocky and it's poetic, It's super, super cocky, but it is poetic at the same time. And it was off of Birdman's album, 2007 album, 5 Stunna. So, like I said, I can't say I'm a huge fan of any of their newer stuff, but, Lil Wayne back in the day, I love, Carter 3, I think that was the one that I really
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got a little
Carter 3
bit out there lately, but I am a huge Lil Wayne guy.
Oh yeah, the Carter 3 I think was one of my favorite albums, and I was listening to it with the kids when we were going to go see Tyler the Creator, and I was like, oh, listen to what your old mammy used to listen to.
Yeah, that's the one with a Millie, right? A Millie.
Yeah.
I hate that song. I do not like that song.
He's been a little bit nuts about he should have been the halftime show and all that lately. I've really struggled with that because that's not who I kind of
whining and crying and cancel culture. Don't go to the
that's
Super Bowl.
that's not who I thought he was. So that was hard for me. But I got a lot of Lil Wayne saved, which is why I can instantly pull up a picture of it. No.
I mean, he's always been a little bit temperamental. I would have liked to see him in the half. I think he'd do a good halftime show. And
as long as he don't talk.
Yeah. Just don't say anything. It's kind of like
don't piss Lil Wayne off now. We already got.
It's like Cat Williams.
See Ice-T's email list to me. He's very mad at us, so he's not pissed off any more rappers. So just,
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that he has gotten to the point where if you listen to an interview 10 years ago, you can understand 93% of what he says. And if you listen to an interview today, you can understand 17% of what he.
All right, my number 3. My number 3, I just didn't get Stone Temple Pilots out of my system. We got Robert and Dean DeLeo, and this was a song that didn't make my Scott Weiland list, so I'm picking it now. It's a Piece of Pie. It's just that whole album core is definitely on my top. I mean, definitely probably one of my top 5 favorite albums. I think it would go there, and I think that would be kind of fun. Future, maybe we can do like it was on there as well. STP.
Yeah,
I think that would be a good one. Maybe we could do like what do they do for football? The brackets. What's that called?
Okay.
Like a fantasy album. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. Just spitballing ideas, but that would definitely be my vote for one of them.
That sounds fun.
All right, my number 2, and they were on the title slide, Johnny and June. Obviously, husband and wife. Maybe not obviously. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't know Johnny. Maybe you live under a rock. Johnny and June, beautiful, beautiful couple, beautiful. I mean, performing together. The song I chose is "It Ain't Me, Babe," and this was done by Bob Dylan originally, and I've loved this song because the sentiments, it ain't me, babe. I ain't the one you're looking for, And the irony of it is obviously their whole life they were looking for each other, and so the irony of it, and she just kind of harmonizes with Johnny through this song. Some of their songs, they do verse and verse, kind of back and forth, like Jacksonville, and like I said, they added a horn section, and it really made it their own song. I mean, I love Bob Dylan's version, but after listening to this, it's like, Bob, I think you really wrote this for them.
That would be a good topic. Is right there. Wrote for somebody else.
Ooh,
We've kind of done that. We did kind of do that because we did one that was like remakes or whatever, but wrote for somebody else who did it better. Because me and you talked about that, Santia, when I shared that on the one with the one other song that I think may have been done better, Come Together.
yeah.
We're rearing up to 100, so we're probably going to have to start repeating some of these things.
There's a lot out there, Josh. There's a lot out there. We'll help, I promise.
Yeah.
Number one. This is the old man knowledge here. Willie and Lucas Nelson, Just Breathe. And this is off of the 2012 album Heroes. And like I said, it's got a lot of regret in Willie. You can tell, and then it's kind of like his son's there, validating that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the dynamic of that, but it's really hard to tell sometimes in the song who is who. Is that Willie or is that his son? I mean, you can definitely hear the difference, but it's sometimes, it could throw you off. Like, whoa, it's weird. It's trippy.
Have you ever watched any of the family tour stuff that they do? Like if Willie gets tired and his son does some of his songs.
Yeah.
It blows your mind because I agree with what you're saying. Like it'll blow your mind how similar he sounds.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his own career. I mean, he's got album. I don't know how many albums, but it is weird how, he sounds so uncanny like his dad. And then, I was gonna do the Hank threes, the Hank Williams the third, because he had done kind of like this weird compilation album where he sang the songs that his dad recorded and Senior had recorded. So he took those two that they had, because they all kind of played off of Hank. Hank, this Junior finally broke away from it. Started doing his own thing, and Hank 3 obviously broke away from all of it too.
I was gonna say he does the rockabilly and the heavy metal stuff.
Yeah.
Punk, a little bit of everything. And it's I was just watching kind of something on his story, and I don't know, it was pretty good. He's struggling. I don't know what he's doing now. He hasn't really done a lot, but the record company, his original record company, screwed him. And a lot of the stuff that's released now, like on Spotify and stuff, is released without his permission, without any, he's not getting any of that money because the record company owns it, and they're just puking out garbage. It's not that it's garbage; it's good music, good work, but he's not getting any love from it. So I kind of turned off Spotify. I'm like, nope. I figure out more.
Don't ruin it.
No Hank 3 on Spotify. And then I was going to do Skinnerd because at least the brothers, replacing, I can't think of his name offhand. Internet trolls, correct me.
And I'm a huge Skinnerd guy, and I can't either. So
Ronnie Van Zant,
Ronnie Van Zant.
And then who was the guy that passed away? That was Ronnie who passed away, right?
Hold on.
But I thought about doing those. I love some Skinnerd. I just don't know all their damn history.
Mhm.
The Jude or the Judds, not the Judes, the Judds. That was on there. Have mercy. That was the mother and daughter.
Okay.
There was a lot.
I saw the Judds on there, and I didn't go listen to them
Oh, I
because
still,
I had the Pointer Sisters and Sister Sledge on here too.
yeah, I was gonna do the Ramones to be funny, but because they're not really brothers.
Oh, okay. I was
Joey
like,
Ramone. Yeah, I mean they just all use the name.
I had the Black Crows, Remedy. I had Styx, Renegade, and Bachman Turner Overdrive, Taking Care of Business.
mhm.
I had on there.
Yeah.
So there was a lot. It's crazy how much there was out there when you really look.
Oh yeah.
If you just search like the top, like 20 bands come up, and it's Isley Brothers and
Mhm.
stuff
Obvious
like
ones.
that.
Yeah.
And I don't think nobody had an Isley Brothers song, and I probably listened to 10 Isley Brothers songs. You forget how much music they had from 1988 to 2006. They were still making music, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about Pantera. I thought about it, like I said yesterday. Trying to. I did mine on a piece of paper at work. So I was.
Well, I think STP is what started this. I think when we were doing kind of STP, I brought up, you sent that video, and it was the two brothers talking. And then I think that's kind of where the conversation for this started. And so I was glad I had a couple STP songs on here that I didn't use that were the start of the conversation.
Well, next week we have Ice Cube. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't fully. I mean, I've got my initiative list in my head. I know which ones I'm going for.
I mean, you could do it. Put your back into it.
Check yourself or you'll wreck yourself, folks.
My wife got to hear.
No, we're just gonna do it now. We're just gonna do it now. Bonus show.
My wife got to listen to a lot, and she's a big 2000s rap fan, so it works out perfect. 90s, but she got to listen to a lot of Ice Cube driving to Kansas City and back this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, before we get off the air, we're getting ready to close it off. I got two things that we're going to start trying to push some merch some more, I think, so we want to know what, and you guys too included, but everybody out there too, we want to know what kind of merch you all want. I mean, t-shirts are boring. I mean, I used to do t-shirts. I'm sick of t-shirts. So, I mean, yeah, maybe a t-shirt here and there, but I've got some hats coming. I did some trucker hats. They should be here probably by the weekend. And so just a small run of those to see how they go over, so, and especially
this isn't me, I don't know, being too high. Just put my face on something, man. It'll sell. No.
I mean,
It might.
there will definitely be something with all of our faces on it at some point. But
Coffee mugs.
yeah, Coach on a Buffalo is going to be the first t-shirt. There we go. The coffee cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
It worked out pretty good. There is no better way that you could have said that, and then somebody literally brought up a freaking coffee cup with the goddamn logo on it.
Yeah, I was looking at the logo and I was like, dude,
That looks familiar.
That's literally our logo on a coffee cup, guys. It already exists. It exists.
let's
I've
just
got
buy
an
some like
updated.
coffee cups and put stickers on them.
Yeah.
So we show some money.
I've got an updated logo. I'm toying around with. It kind of looks like I don't know. I put it on the group thing, but it kind of looks the A&W. Looks like an A&W with what it reminds me of. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll fully get into it. But also stickers. I got tons of stickers on the website. Go.
Ooh.
30% off-ish. Room Green Productions. There's the website at the bottom. You can go to the top of any of the Room Green pages, and it will all take you there. So, yeah, that's how we're going to roll with that. And then with that note, we're going to get off here. We'll be back next week with
Ice Cube.
Not
Ice Tea.
It was on my tongue.
Ice Tea's coming, guys.
Yeah, we love
Ice
Ice Tea.
Ice Tea's our favorite actor.
Body Count is I love Body Count.
Now there's one where he my favorite movie with Ice-T. He is a basically it's got Nick Nolte in it, and they hunt him the entire movie. There's rich people that pay to, and
Well,
great movie.
Version of
Huh.
suicidal tendencies. All I wanted was a Pepsi. He does a version of that with his metal band Body Count. That's good. But anyways, Ice Cube next week.
Surviving the Game is what the movie's called.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
I
watched
watched
that not
that.
too long ago.
Nick Nolte at his craziest too, man.
I love
All right.
movies.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you all for tuning in. Sayonara.
Bye, everybody.